It's time to get real with Eddie, here to help you understand the changing real estate market and meet your real estate goals. Over 19 years in the business. 2018 Realtor of the Year of Three Rivers, past president of the Three Rivers Association of Realtors, past director at Illinois Realtors and team lead of the Ruettiger Group at Baird & Warner. Here's Eddie Ruettiger.
I was told that I'm supposed to do whatever I do with the enthusiasm of a toddler wearing a Batman shirt today. So we are going to do that. Toddler wearing a Batman shirt, whatever you do it with that kind of enthusiasm. So I am excited to be here today. Nancy Vallee from Baird & Warner will be here shortly. She is wrapping up the Board of Directors meeting for the Three Rivers Association of Realtors. And for those that don't know, because it's going to be coming out, we talked about it on Scott Slocum's show last week, I think it was. Maybe it was the week before. Everything's going so fast. There is going to be a home expo that Three Rivers Association and Midland State Bank is putting on at the Renaissance Center the 5th and 6th of April, Friday and Saturday. I believe those are the right dates. And you're going to have the opportunity to come out and get a real estate education that day. Find your own vendors, find your real estate agents, and talk to industry people to get yourself into a position to buy or sell. This is going to be a huge event. Again, the 5th and 6th at the Renaissance Center in downtown Joliet. Definitely want to stop in and check it out. Friday, we will open the doors and the ribbon cutting's at 3, going to 7. And then if I'm correct, I think Saturday we come back at 10 to 2. So 4 hours open on Friday, 4 hours open on Saturday. This is the Three Rivers Association of Realtors Home Expo presented by Midland State Bank. Definitely want to check this out if you are in the market in any fashion or form when it comes to real estate. Speaking of real estate, let's get into it right away. Home equity can be a game changer when selling your home. Bankrate explains home equity is the difference between your home's value and the amount you still owe on your mortgage. It represents the payoff portion of your home, what you basically paid off. Let's be honest. You start off with a certain level of equity when you make your down payment to buy the home, then continue to build equity as you pay down the mortgage. You also build equity over time as your home's value increases. And that's what we're seeing in the market of the game changing. We're seeing individuals going to sell their property. And when they go to sell, they're having more money, more equity than they anticipated. There's more to work with, giving them a larger down payment on their next purchase. So with that, you now have better control of your finances. You could be saving money. Let's be honest. You could be selling your house, buying a new house, putting more money down than you anticipated, and therefore now your monthly payment is going down, not up. It is possible, depending on the circumstances in the situation. This is why it's a game changer. Don't worry about the interest rates. Buy the house, rent the rate. The rate is not an ongoing for the end of the loan. You can refinance it at any moment. So take a deep breath, look at what the possibilities are and why you want to move. What is the reasoning? Are you tired of renting? Is the house too big? Is the house too small? Are you too far from family, too far from work? Maybe too close to family. But what is the reason you're looking to move? Home prices have skyrocketed in the last few years. We went over the data. Since 2019, most of the municipalities in our marketplace are up 40%. It's a 40% increase since 2019. You have the equity to make a move and do what you want. So be wise. We're going to be talking a lot about sellers today. A lot about sellers. According to CoreLogic, the average U.S. homeowner with a mortgage still has more than $300,000 in equity. Let me say that. The average U.S. homeowner with a mortgage still has more than $300,000 in equity. Now, our average price is $300,000, so that might not be so true here. For most of municipalities, we're between $300,000 to $350,000. Some are pushing $400,000. But still, there is a lot of equity in your property that you can roll into, and this is why it changes the game. Americans still are sitting on tremendous equity. 67.4% have paid off their mortgage, or have at least 50% equity. 38.7% own their home free and clear. 28.7% have 50% equity in their mortgage. While 32.6% are mortgages. Oh, flip that. I'm sorry. 32.6% are mortgages with 50% more equity. 28.7% have less than 50% equity, but they have equity. All right, I got to bring out the calculator, because when you look at these numbers, I want to know, okay, so who doesn't have, what's the percentages here? So you got 38.7 that's paid off, plus the 32.6 that has 50% equity, plus 28.7%, it's 100%. So right now, there's nobody really upside down. Gives you the opportunity to be an all-cash buyer if the circumstances are right, depending on what you have, what you own, and what you're selling. Could be an all-cash buyer. Investopia states you may want to pay cash for your home if you're shopping in a competitive housing market, or if you'd like to save money on a mortgage interest, you could help you close a deal and beat out the other buyers. Cash is king. It is definitely a cash is king market still. The Mortgage Reports explains borrowers who put down more money typically receive better interest rates from lenders. This is due to the fact that a large down payment lowers the lender's risk because the borrower has more equity in the home from the beginning. So it's an easy way to save money by having more to put down. If you're interested and you want to know what your house is worth, give me a call, 815-823-5478. We can do no commitments, no nothing. You know, you're not obligated to do anything, but I can run numbers for you and come back and give you a value of your home. It can be a bird's eye value where I don't even look at it, or it can be an in-depth value more specific to what your home's features are. That's up to you. 815-823-5478. All right. It is time to prepare for the spring market. Like I said, we're going to be talking sellers today. And some of the things that you can do in this market to get yourself ready is to declutter and organize. Because first impressions matter. And when you walk in, they want the space to feel open, and they want the space to feel usable for their needs. So the more stuff you have in a room, the crowded it feels, the less likely they are to feel as if they can utilize the space. According to Move.com, decluttering and organizing your space will go a long way in appealing to potential buyers. Decluttering will help the buyers see themselves living in your home. Less clutter inside a home also helps a place appear larger and cleaner, which should attract more buyers. You would have thought I read that before I actually said it. I didn't read it until I read it. Just saying. You want to declutter. Minimum 25% of what is in a room should come out. Minimum. Some, I'll be honest, I've gone into homes where I said, you need 50% out of this room. It's just too tight. My house is the same way. But I'm not selling. That's the difference. I understand that, okay, you live there, there's things that are going on, stuff like that. It is a short-term pain for a long-term goal. With the market times we're seeing, put the stuff that you don't use every single day away. There's some items that are once a month, once a quarter, once a year. Put them away. Put them into storage if you have to. But the decluttering is huge. Keep your kitchen and bathrooms clean. The kitchen and bathrooms are focal points for many buyers and often influence their overall opinion of the house. To ensure these spaces dazzle by giving them a thorough cleaning, pay attention to details like scrubbing grout lines, polishing fixtures, and decluttering countertops. We're back to decluttering. The sparkling kitchen and bathroom can leave a lasting positive impression on a potential buyer. Absolutely. You have to declutter and get stuff out, but you got to keep it clean. I remember, I don't know if I read it somewhere or I heard a public speaker talking about the number one thing McDonald's worries about. The number one thing is making the bathrooms clean. And you go, well, why would that be? Because, they've got hamburgers to make, french fries to make, all these things to do, but why is the big bathrooms being clean the most important thing? Because if you go into the bathroom and you think the bathroom's dirty, you're going to think the kitchen's dirty. And they want you to think that the bathrooms are clean because the kitchen is clean. If your bathroom and your kitchens are clean, they're going to think your whole house is clean. Maintain your yard. U.S. News says a beautiful landscape front yard can elevate an ordinary house into a charming home and will help homes sell faster and for more money. Absolutely. It is the cheapest upgrade you can do. You could put and get the highest return. You could put $500 into landscaping in the front yard and it could return a $5,000 return. 10 times the amount. I'm not kidding you. Just by some colorful plants, some shrubs, whatever it may be, whatever works for you. But it is the best return you can do. Maintain your landscaping. This includes getting the grass cut, edging out the grass. You don't need it bleeding over into the driveway, onto the sidewalks. You want to have a clean cut, clean lines. This makes a big, big difference. Last, find a listing agent. I can't argue with that. Realtor.com says a good listing agent will help you price your home, recommend photographer and stager to make it look its best, and put your home on multiple listing service. On the multiple listing service. There's a lot more that goes into this. From addressing what should get repaired and what should get disclosed, to going through the contracts, going through the negotiating. I think that's the most underrated aspect, is the negotiating. It makes a huge, huge difference trying to negotiate out a deal versus pricing the deal. A lot of homeowners can price their house correctly. There is an art to negotiating. The best example is most people cannot stand going to buy a car. It is the worst experience for most people ever. I giggle and laugh. I gotta be honest. I do. It does not bother me. I have no problems getting up and walking out. All right. Don't let the latest house price lines confuse you. So there's been some headlines going on, and it's getting a little, okay, what's going on with pricing? All right. The overarching story is that prices went up last year, not down. Let's divide into the data and set the record straight. Okay? 2023 was a return to more normal price growth. Normal price appreciation is what happened in 2023. And we had great price returns here. The 49-year average monthly price movement, percentage of month over month from 1973 to 2022, all right, shows that in December, we go up on average 0.12. In January, we go up 0.12. Your top month is May at 0.88. So the January numbers for 2023 show in January a 0.5 loss and in December a 0.2 loss. But the rest of the year, we went up. Matter of fact, in April, we are up 1.5%, 1.2% in May, beating out the national numbers. The level of appreciation fell more in line with long-term trends for what usually happens in the housing market. So don't be freaked out from the unicorn years. Don't be freaked out on everything. We are up in value, and we went through those numbers. I think, God, it's been almost 2-3 weeks at this point. All right, let's take a look at Crest Hill numbers. Median sales price is $296,000, up 20.8% in Crest Hill. Obviously, we had one big house must have sold because there was only 9 closings, which was up 80% in January from the 5 closings they had in 2023. 102% of original asking price. The market is starting to move. The market time was 65 days, and there was 10 units available in inventory at the end of January versus 15 in 2023. So again, lack of inventory, down 33%. Median sales price is $249,600, average $228,514, and that is on the attached family. There was 7 closings, up 40% from the 5 closings the year before, 39 days and 5 days of inventory. So only 15 properties between detached and detached after all was said and done. So, all right, we're going to take a short break. Nancy just walked in and is here, so we'll get her up and going. And we're going to talk when we get back what's really going on with the mortgage rates. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
The Three Rivers Association of Realtors, in partnership with our esteemed presenting sponsor, Midland States Bank, is delighted to announce a 2-day home expo scheduled for Friday, April 5th and Saturday, April 6th at the Renaissance Center in downtown Joliet. Vendor booth spaces are currently available, and we invite your participation. This expo presents an opportunity to engage with the local community, showcase your products and services, and contribute to the real estate landscape of the region. Join us in collaboration with Illinois Housing Development Authority, Will County, the City of Joliet, and local real estate experts to bring this expo to the public. Join Three Rivers Association of Realtors in this home expo to network, learn, and contribute to the growth of the real estate market. If your business or organization would like to be included in this home expo, call 815-744-4520. Again, that's 815-744-4520. Or go to trarealtors.net. Spaces limited, so call today and excel in 2024.
Consider joining the Ruettiger Group at Baird & Warner as a realtor. We offer a supportive and collaborative environment for our members and are currently expanding our team. Our focus is on training and education to ensure that our members are equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary to serve their clients successfully. At the Ruettiger Group, we are committed to helping our members develop both professionally and personally. Our ultimate goal is to support our members in achieving their goals and making a positive impact in the real estate industry and in the lives of their clients. Our founder, Eddie, believes in teaching members how to serve their clients, family, and community rather than just generating a commission for the brokerage. He emphasizes the importance of being capable of going out on your own and receiving an amazing return on your value. To learn more about becoming a part of our team, please contact Eddie at the Ruettiger Group at Baird & Warner. Call Eddie at 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from the Ruettiger Group at Baird & Warner and Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Eddie Ruettiger, a licensed and experienced realtor with 22 years of success in the industry, is the team lead of the Ruettiger Group, associated with Baird & Warner. Eddie has assisted innumerable residents of the area in making informed decisions regarding real estate matters. What sets Eddie and his team apart is their personalized approach that prioritizes your needs. They empower you with the right tools, information, and guidance to make the best decisions for you and your family. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in a property, Eddie provides you with the insights and resources to make a sound decision. At the Ruettiger Group, you are always in charge, and your needs are paramount. Eddie's team believes in educating their clients and helping them navigate the complex real estate landscape with ease. So, if you're in need of a reliable, experienced, and trustworthy real estate partner, look no further than Eddie Ruettiger and the Ruettiger Group at Baird & Warner. Find out more by calling Eddie at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-LIST, or visit yourdwellings.com.
Doing everything for you except the moving, and be glad. It's Get Real with Eddie.
And she is here, ladies and gentlemen. Drumroll? No drumroll.
Drumroll, no.
Nancy Vallee from the Ruettiger Group.
Bells. We could do bells.
Bells?
Bells.
So, I went shopping this weekend.
Yeah.
And adulthood sucks. Because I got brand new shoes and no one has yet to ask me if I can run fast in them. Just saying.
Okay, I'll bite. Have you tried to run fast in them?
Yes, I outran the kid. We were playing tag on the park.
He's like 7. I would hope
He's
you could
fast.
Still, I would hope you could still outrun him. Your legs are still twice as long.
He could outrun you. I'm just saying. He can outrun Mom already.
Honey, he can outrun. Everybody can outrun me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like I gotta play catch up with a 2-year-old. Okay, everybody outruns me. That's not a comparison.
I don't know.
I'm not a runner.
He's getting quick, really quick. Like we were running, so he runs everywhere. And we were at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Big wide hallway at the Cinemark in Joliet.
Yeah.
And so he's running down it. Well, after the movie, of course, like a 7-year-old, I have to go potty.
Well, of course.
So I'm like, all right, run. He took off running. I was actually struggling to keep up with him.
He really had to go.
He really had to go. And I'm like sitting there going, granted, I had a jacket and I'm trying to hold my stuff in my pockets and stuff. But he was keeping up. So he is getting quick and fast. He is going to be fast. If he does not run track and cross country,
I was just going to say, he'll be a track star.
I will be shocked. I really, really will be shocked. So, all right. So what's going on with mortgage rates?
What is going on with mortgage rates? They have been a little crazy.
I didn't even see what they were today. I think we had
they've
10.
been going up and down.
We had 10.4 on the Treasury, 10-year Treasury note, I think, on Friday. So, because the CPI numbers came out, and they were way higher than they expected.
Yeah.
So,
yes, they were.
So, inflation's still 50% higher than they want. I mean, and I don't see, right now I saw this morning, there is a 75% chance of a rate cut in June. I don't see that happening. I don't know. We'll see. What's
causing this, what other issues we're having. I mean, the world changes on the daily anymore.
This is true. Mortgage rates don't move in a straight line. There are too many factors at play for that to happen. Instead, rates bounce around because they're impacted by things like economy conditions, decisions from the Federal Reserve, and much more. That means up one day and down the next, depending on what's going on in the economic and the world as a whole. Okay, that's right there.
Much,
yeah. And that's what we've been saying, that you're going to have to watch these rates. That's what's going to be going on
for a while.
Take a look at the graph below. It shows a 30-year fixed mortgage rate since late October, and it's scratching near 8%, I think, because I actually need to enlarge that.
Yeah, it dipped down nicely, and then, boop, back up.
Yep, and came down. We got under 6.7, and now we're back up near 7 right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's some options out there. It's going to come down to your own personal finances. Run your credit. Run your pre-approval. I'm looking to buy in 6 months. I'm looking to buy in 12 months. Okay, then you need to get your pre-approval.
Well, and you need to get your ducks in a row. And the only way to do that is get your pre-approval, speak with the lender, figure out what you want your payments to be, all that stuff. If you're looking to buy in 6 months or a year, that's awesome, because you're starting to ask the questions now, not wanting to buy in 3 months.
The big picture is the rates are trending down since October. That's the big picture. They're trending down since October. And that 10-year gap has still not shrunk. We're still pretty much at 3 points between the 10-year Treasury and the rate.
Yes, talk about stubborn.
So, until the rates start coming down normally and they're not worried about, until a rate hike is completely off the table, you're not going to see that gap shrink.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's true.
Those CPI numbers that came out last week, there was talk of, okay, we may have to do another rate hike. The second that comes out, any chance of that gap closing is going to be frozen, because that gap is there so they don't lose money.
Yeah.
That's why the gap is so high.
But it's higher than normal.
Oh, it's definitely higher than normal. It's completely higher than normal.
But we'll see. Yeah, again, it's... We're going to have to...
But I want
Life is in flux.
I want to say, wasn't it a 90% chance we were going to get a rate cut by March at some point, and now it's.
I don't think it was that high.
You don't think it was that? I can't remember. Now I know for a fact 75% chance. I heard it this morning of a rate cut in June, and I think that's going to get pushed off because with this.
I don't know.
The CPI is the consumer price. What's the manufacturer's price? Is that the PPI? That number was high. And with that number being high, that means that the consumer price next month is going to be high. Because there's a delay between the two.
Yeah. Well, again, I mean, there's so many factors playing in this year.
Mm-hmm.
With war on a global scale, with wars and elections, and
gas prices are really,
gas prices are back up again.
Yeah,
and,
I noticed that. I think I got it for $335 over the weekend or $331.
I take premium in my.
I'm sorry.
My fancy car.
Yeah,
and it's got fancy premium prices on it.
What's
90 cents more than regular.
It used to be 50 cents more.
It used to be between 30 and 40 cents difference.
Yeah.
But pre-COVID.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes rolling closer to 40. Now it's 70 cents or 90 cents difference.
And this is why I don't have a fancy car.
Yeah. Don't get a fancy car.
So
and explain why. Just explain why.
I don't do gas.
Explain why.
I don't do gas pricing. I can't tell you. I honestly have no idea why.
Because they can't, basically.
I don't think that's the reason why. I think there's a legitimate financial reason why the prices are.
There may be a legitimate financial reason for the difference, but what is the legitimate financial reason for the difference of 40 cents difference versus now 90 cents difference?
I would assume it's cost. The cost has gone up.
Well...
So, I mean, everything else has gone in inflation. If you turn around and you take, and we're up 20%.
20.
So what's
200% difference?
That's true. You're a 200% increase. I mean, but I don't know. I don't know if there's been a 200% increase on one of the items that goes into that product to make that.
To make the entire cost 200% more.
Yeah.
No, not defending that. Sorry.
I don't know. So, it's going to be interesting. You're going to have to ride the wave and watch and time this right. And pay attention to what's going on. I think rates are going to come back down. All right? I think this was just a little hiccup. And we're going to see rates come down for the spring market.
Yeah. I think, and here again, concentrate on your actual monthly payment. Don't get so caught up in this whole rate thing. When the rates do go down and you want to reduce your payment in the next couple of years even, refi. Just eyeball on the payment.
I completely agree. Speaking of a payment, 6100 Autumn Oaks Drive in Joliet is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, 2-story home. It features a loft, partial basement, and a great lot. It is $360,000. Wonderful pictures. This is a great space. You've actually showed this property.
I have.
And it's bigger than it looks when you get inside of it. I mean...
It's actually pretty roomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
actually pretty
stainless steel appliances. You've got a nice island in the kitchen. It's open to the family room. You've got the loft upstairs. You've got a huge walk-in closet off the back of the bathroom. Definitely a property you should check out. And then the lot is a great size. It's a really good size lot.
Yeah, it is a good size lot.
So,
yeah,
check that out. 6100 Autumn Oaks in Joliet. So
a lot of potential on that one.
You know, this show's going by so fast since you showed up, Lee. I mean, we're already into the last segment here.
I feel like, wow. Yeah,
So
bored this morning. So.
Yeah, we talked about how you're giving back to the industry, and you had Three Rivers board this morning, so we'll understand, and we understand. All right, so we're going to talk about some winning plays for buying in the market once we get back after the break, so keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Consider joining the Ruettiger Group at Baird & Warner as a realtor. We offer a supportive and collaborative environment for our members and are currently expanding our team. Our focus is on training and education to ensure that our members are equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary to serve their clients successfully. At the Ruettiger Group, we are committed to helping our members develop both professionally and personally. Our ultimate goal is to support our members in achieving their goals and making a positive impact in the real estate industry and in the lives of their clients. Our founder, Eddie, believes in teaching members how to serve their clients, family, and community rather than just generating a commission for the brokerage. He emphasizes the importance of being capable of going out on your own and receiving an amazing return on your value. To learn more about becoming a part of our team, please contact Eddie at the Ruettiger Group at Baird & Warner. Call Eddie at 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from the Ruettiger Group at Baird & Warner and Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Eddie Ruettiger, a licensed and experienced realtor with 22 years of success in the industry, is the team lead of the Ruettiger Group, associated with Baird & Warner. Eddie has assisted innumerable residents of the area in making informed decisions regarding real estate matters. What sets Eddie and his team apart is their personalized approach that prioritizes your needs. They empower you with the right tools, information, and guidance to make the best decisions for you and your family. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in a property, Eddie provides you with the insights and resources to make a sound decision. At the Ruettiger Group, you are always in charge, and your needs are paramount. Eddie's team believes in educating their clients and helping them navigate the complex real estate landscape with ease. So, if you're in need of a reliable, experienced, and trustworthy real estate partner, look no further than Eddie Ruettiger and the Ruettiger Group at Baird & Warner. Find out more by calling Eddie at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-LIST, or visit yourdwellings.com.
The Three Rivers Association of Realtors, in partnership with our esteemed presenting sponsor, Midland States Bank, is delighted to announce a 2-day home expo scheduled for Friday, April 5th and Saturday, April 6th at the Renaissance Center in downtown Joliet. Vendor booth spaces are currently available, and we invite your participation. This expo presents an opportunity to engage with the local community, showcase your products and services, and contribute to the real estate landscape of the region. Join us in collaboration with Illinois Housing Development Authority, Will County, the City of Joliet, and local real estate experts to bring this expo to the public. Join Three Rivers Association of Realtors in this home expo to network, learn, and contribute to the growth of the real estate market. If your business or organization would like to be included in this home expo, call 815-744-4520. Again, that's 815-744-4520. Or go to trarealtors.net. Spaces limited, so call today and excel in 2024.
A premier real estate professional, Eddie Ruettiger of the Ruettiger Group at Baird & Warner.
All right, so let's put in some winning plays.
All right.
You're buying a house.
Yes.
First thing you do.
First thing you need to do is build a team.
I agree. I think you build a team and you you need your lender, you need your real estate agent,
Yep.
home inspector, lawyer.
Yes.
And the lawyer seems to be, the home inspector, that
I was
It's
going to
not-
say that scene kind of comes a little bit
later, but the lawyer always comes later, and it shouldn't, because you might need that lawyer up front.
Yeah.
if
depending on your situation.
Yeah, if there is something very specific you need put in the offer, the agent can't write that language.
Right.
So you want to get that lawyer in place and have them ready to go.
Yes. And if you don't know, because real estate lawyers, and let's talk a second about real estate lawyers.
Yeah.
A lot of people know a lawyer. They might be a defending lawyer, they might be a business corporate lawyer, they might be all kinds of stuff. You need a real estate attorney. Somebody that deals in real estate all the time, because they have their ducks in place, and through the transaction, they do hundreds of them. They know what they need to do. Not that the attorney that you know would be bad at all. I'm sure they're really good, but here again, I went and used a brain surgeon to work on my knee, and that's basically what it boils down to.
I agree.
So you need to have a specialist, and that specialist is a real estate attorney.
I have a story on that.
Okay.
I had a client
Yeah.
that was referred an attorney. Wasn't somebody I've ever worked with before. And I'm like, are you sure? Oh no, we got to refer from such and such and da-da-da. And supposedly this person did a lot of investing in a lot of different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We had a home inspection issue where the water was not on the property. So I fired off an email instantly to the attorney saying, hey, water's not on. We're going to have to redo inspection. Can you kick inspection out?
Yeah.
He kicked out inspection for 70 days.
Oh.
We were supposed to close in 30.
Was it a typo?
No. The attorney was not a real estate specialist. He did criminal law. And when there was a continuance, most continuances were 30 or 60 days out.
Yeah.
The next time you get in front of the judge.
Mm-hmm.
60 days, 60 days, 60 days. So he just extended it 60 days. I got calls from the real estate agent. I got calls from everybody under the sun of, what is this? I had to go back and go, what are you doing? Well, that's just normal what we do. That was the explanation. No, it's not. Do you not do real estate law? Well, not regularly.
Yep. And herein lies the...
Cost them the property. My clients ended up getting something completely different.
Yeah.
And they ended up getting to a different attorney.
It's really important.
Yeah.
Your team and who you choose is, again, very, very important.
Lead into your realtor too, because your realtor knows.
Yes.
We're doing this day in and day out. We know and have a group. Okay, you don't like that attorney, it's fine. I've got 2 others.
Yeah.
You don't like that lender, fine. I've got 3 others.
Yeah. Yeah. And you work with that attorney all the time. You have questions. You have a relationship built. You have a network
Yeah.
built.
I think the next thing is okay, what's your strategy? What are you looking to buy? Do you want to, all right, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, what are you looking to buy in a house?
Are you willing, where are you willing to buy?
Yep. And
Especially with the inventory shortages we have right now.
Mhm.
The wider the net, the better the chance you're going to find something you like.
And get into it. Don't just sit there and go, oh, I'm approved for $300,000. Okay, you're approved at $300,000 at what interest rate? And what are they using for property taxes?
Yeah.
If they're using 10 grand for property taxes and you're in an area where they're only 6,000, you've got a lot more buying potential that you could
Yeah, you
pick
can buy
up.
a lot more house.
Yeah.
And then you throw in an HOA. If it's a $125 HOA a year
Yeah.
annually
Yeah.
versus $125 a month, makes a big difference. Makes a big difference.
You get approved on a monthly payment. You don't get approved on a purchase price. They give you the purchase price, but it's really about being under a monthly payment.
Right.
And that's what you have to focus on. What is the monthly payment that you can afford?
And you use that purchase price with your agent to kind of get you in the ballpark of that monthly payment. That's basically what it is. It's a guide to kind of
I'll
start from.
I'll flip the script. I actually got a pre-approval letter on a property, and we'll just say the monthly payment said they were approved for basically, let's just say $2,000, and the monthly payment based on what they were putting down and the current rate would have been at $2,500 a month. All right, these aren't the actual numbers, but it gives you the idea.
Sure.
I called up the buyer's agent, and I'm like, you guys can't afford this property. Not based on what you're presenting to me. You guys cannot close because you can only afford $2,000 a month, and the monthly payment's $2,500 a month. You need to put more money down. And then she's like, and they were selling a house, and they had a ton of equity coming in.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, she's like, well, what do I do? And I think the agent was a little newer.
Okay.
And I'm like, write down more in the down payment area. Instead of doing 85% of loan to value, you guys need to be doing 75%.
Yeah.
25% down. You do that, the numbers work, and we'll sign the contract. And they did that, and we signed the contract. So you got to have that strategy. You got to be able to dot your I's and cross your T's.
Yeah.
You also got to know what's your do's and don'ts. Do you want a ranch house? Do you want a 2-story? Don't care.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a 3-car garage? Will you take a 2-car? Does it have to be attached, or does it have to be detached?
Basement? Can you live without? Same deal. Yeah.
3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, loft? What are your must-haves?
What are your deal breakers?
Yeah.
Don't want to be by railroad tracks, or don't
Power
want to be by a
lines.
busy street, or
Yep.
don't want to be too secluded.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want to be 2 miles from the nearest grocery store. I don't know. Whatever it is.
Last but not least, you need to stand out. And that's having your pre-approval ready, your proof of funds. Because if you are coming in with 25% down, show them you got it. Don't hide it. Send over something that says, yep, here is my pre-approval letter. Here is my proof of down payment. You know, you want to look like you can do this in 30 seconds. If they said, we need to close tomorrow, you can go, okay.
Yeah.
Ask your lender about, instead of pre-approval, fully approved.
Yes.
A lot of lenders are doing fully approved loans now. Can make a big difference.
Yeah, because it makes it look. The seller is looking for the easiest transaction possible. Provide that to them, and they'll sign your offer rather than maybe somebody else's. Make it easy.
Earnest money. Where are you at on earnest money? Do you think the more down the better? Do you think it makes a difference, or depends on the agent?
Depends on the agent. Depends on the. Psychologically, I think it does improve.
I think so. I think no matter what, you're putting more money down, and you're tying more money up, so it's going to improve.
Right. You're showing that you have cash available.
Yep.
And that you're comfortable putting that kind of money down.
Yep.
So yes, psychologically, I would say yes. Sometimes it doesn't really matter. You know, but if you're in a multiple offer situation, I would suggest it.
I've got another scenario.
There's some other outstanding, but we won't get in there.
I got another one I'll ask you.
Okay.
And I know what my answer is.
Okay.
Waiving inspections. You're not as is. You're waiving inspections.
Oh, never.
I agree.
Never.
I don't
Ever.
see. I'm fine taking a property as is, but
Yeah,
you should
you
always
have-
be inspecting a property.
Always are entitled and should.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're like a flipper guru, you need to have that third set of eyes on the house.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
because
only benefits you.
it really does. And they can get into stuff you can't get into in a showing.
Right.
You
can't be taking things apart in a showing.
Can't
you can't be looking in a
Yep.
electrical box and
A
opening
furnace.
opening up the furnace and all that kind of stuff in a showing. No, you need to have that. You need to be able to look at that house. Absolutely. Never, ever, ever.
What about asking for a home warranty? I don't think it's a big deal. I think it gives you a peace of mind.
I think asking for a warranty depends on the situation. Yes, I think they're great. I
don't think it's a hill you die on, though. If they are like, oh, I'm not paying for that. Okay, fine. If you really want it, buy it yourself as a buyer.
Right, exactly. As a buyer,
yeah.
And again, it depends on the situation and if you've got a bunch of offers, if you've got, because, yeah, I'm not going to die on that hill.
Yeah, I think it is a great peace of mind for a buyer, especially with the slippery slope concept of most buyers get in trouble within the first 6 months. The furnace breaks or something, something goes on.
Always happens.
And now the home warranty comes in and protects you and covers that aspect. All right? So now, instead of you putting something on a credit card and then something else goes on the credit card and then something else goes on the credit card and now you're paying this credit card and now because you're paying the credit card, something else goes on the credit card. In 3 to 5 years, next thing you know, you're looking at losing the house because of that slippery slope.
With that credit card.
Because everything turns around and just starts off of that one mistake.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and any buyer can utilize a home warranty. You don't have to be just a first buyer.
Yeah.
I want to make sure people understand.
And you can buy it yourself. All right, don't forget, check us out online at getrealwitheddie.com. It's getrealwitheddie.com, talking about your largest investment, your home, 365 days a year.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. Eddie Ruettiger is a realtor at Baird & Warner in Plainfield, license number 475141896. Managing broker Steve Engel. For more information on your neighborhood, call Eddie at 815-823-5478 or visit yourdwellings.com.